But yeah, there were some textures bugging out earlier. Shadows are a little bit weird in this game. There's like a little bit of weird blur around here. Opening safes doesn't really work, which is just like a menuing thing. So I don't know why that doesn't work. But like you try to enter the passcode on a safe and you try to hit like W or S just to change like one digit and it'll go like 2. So like there was a time I was trying to type in a 7 and I would be on 8. So I press S and it goes click, click, 6. And then I press W and it goes click, click, 8. I press S, click, click, 6. And I never get to that 7. And it's just, I'm like tapping the key as fast as I possibly can and it's going across like a range. So that thing that is literally just like basic UI design, well, not UI design, but how you interact with the menus. UI would just be like the visuals of it, I guess. But just in terms of like the player's interactability with just like a menu doesn't even work. So this isn't as broken as part 1, like not even close. There was a part 1 was very, very broken on PC. This is much better in comparison, but it is still not super great. I put the FPS tracker on the top left there, because there have been some times that's really dipped. There's some sections where it can't really get over 40 something. And there were some bits where like my frame rate will briefly tank to like 0. It'll pause for a second. I remember when I was loading one area I was going into, the whole thing just went a little bit crazy. What happened with part 1? Oh, let me show you what happened with part 1. Oh, I think I closed the tab after last stream. Let me just pull up the playlist. Let's see here. Sure, this one here, this new playlist that I made for just the Last of Us series in general, so I'm putting my part 2 stuff in here as well. Let's see here. Let me show you what happened in part 1. This is what happened in part 1. Welcome to Last of Us Part 1 on PC. Gonna be some Fallout 76 level shit. Yep. This is Last of Us Part 1 on PC. This was just one section. This is like the bonus story that you can play at the end. I had a section that was something like this in the main game. It was in like the university. Where was the university section? There was places where the characters look like Lego figures. I think it was right after, where's the bit with the truck? Common ally, what's necessary? Where was the bit with the truck? The hunters? Okay, it's gotta be this part right here. Because yeah, we just got the truck in this part. So it's gotta be the beginning of this part where they look like, no, it's gotta be the end of the last part then. Because it goes right into that cutscene. Oh, we got a little bit of it. Her hair getting a little bit plasticky. And hold on, let's see here. It's gotta be the end of this one then, where they look like Lego figures sometimes. Look at the hair. Look at what is going on with them. So, Last of Us Part 1 on PC. It did this in some particular cutscenes. I don't know why. Like, most of the game, it was fine. But other ones, they just look like this. If that happened with a PS3 game, you'd assume your GPU got killed. Yeah, it'd be a fair assumption. Look at this. This was Last of Us Part 1 on PC. Better than nothing. Oh, look at him. Like, there's some shots where it looks better, somewhere it looks worse. Like, look, that looks better than a second ago. It's still not, like, 100% perfect. But yeah, literally Lego looking here. And it changes from shot to shot. Like, look at this, back to here. It's mostly fine now. Like, still some little bits of weirdness, but it's mostly fine. And then it'll switch to, like, a certain camera shot, and then they go back to Lego. Like, look, we're in, like, friggin' semi-Lego here. I remember there being, like, a close-up on Joel's face at one point where it, I think it's towards the end here. Let's see here. Yeah, like this bit here. PC Master Race, here we go. But like, look at the world. It looks beautiful. Like, the world looks amazing. Did Sephiroth do this? Good question. Hello, hello, Spiderfly. But look, the world looks beautiful. It's looking great. And then you see the actual character models. It's that. Now what? You stop playing this garbage game is now what? So, yes, I would say that there is definite improvement over Last of Us Part 1. Like, it was really funny seeing how broken it was, but it did make things, like, significantly harder as I'm running through, like, the rave room over here, trying to kill dudos. Look, here's the rave room. The Caveman Joel. Look at this, the rave room. Anybody steps into the rave room, they immediately go into rave mode. Like, they get cool coloring themselves. See, look, there is, like, a prompt, like, a knife there. I don't have in part 2. And it makes it really friggin' hard to tell what's going on. I tried my best to, like, play through this despite the circumstances. But it did make it significantly harder, and it did hurt my eyes a bit, admittedly. There's Mythic saying a rave combat. Here looks like a cut-up diamond, honestly. Would that be a filter in Hotline Miami? So yes, this is a significant improvement over part 1 on PC so far. But when the game started getting really ravey, it began around the midpoint. The hair issues started about a third into the game, and then the rave issues got really, really bad during, like, the final stretch. So we still have a lot of game to cover here. There's a lot to go through. So I'm still waiting for, like, that nice little pleasant surprise towards the end of, surprise, it is just as broken after all! The rave returns! So, though with this version, they did, it seems like they did try to be a little bit more careful with the PC port. It seemed, because this still has issues, I think that this was still rushed out because of like, you know, season 2 of the show being about to come out. With part 1 here on PC, whoops, I guess I can't type part 1, it's part I there. With part 1, you know, the original developers being Naughty Dog, but the porting team was Iron Galaxy Studios, who did not exactly do a super great job there. But with part 2, Iron Galaxy is back, but they're not alone. They brought on Nixxes software that I never heard of before, who I can only imagine they brought on to help make the PC port a bit more playable, you know, a little bit more functional. And if that's the reason why they were brought on, then, like, I absolutely feel the difference. Like, this is a far better experience than part 1 on PC. Like, it feels like night and day. But it does still have its own issues. And I am still kind of half expecting. Part of me is kind of half hoping that we might see a rave. I know it's going to make the game really hard in, like, a combat section if it starts raving. It would be so funny. You know? Are other PC ports broken too? I'm not entirely sure. I know that a lot of PlayStation games come to PC nowadays. Like the Spider-Man games, the God of War games, the Horizon games. But I mean, I mostly play Nintendo games around here, and then PC is kind of like my console that I play everything else that I don't have available on Nintendo consoles. I only just recently got a PS5, so I could play this on PS5 and get a better experience, but like, I want to see the broken. And I want to play this shortly after it came out before they patch the broken. I want to see how broken day 1 of this game is. That's what I'm here for. And it's funnier to play through things that are broken, so, you know, when I played part 1, I didn't own a PS5 yet. I played part 1 on PC out of necessity. It was the only platform I could play on. This time it's a choice. Not exactly a smart choice, but it's a choice, you know? Only PS5 exclusive I can name are Astro and Destruction All-Stars. Yeah, there's not a massive ton of PS5 exclusives nowadays. I think the last time I checked the Wikipedia page for, like, a list of PS5 exclusives, it was, like, 12 games long or something. And some of those were ones that were going to, like, be coming to PC later anyway, like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and stuff. Is there anything else over here? But yeah, I would like to play things like the God of War games one day. I would like to play things like the Horizon games one day, like the Spider-Man games. I just haven't gotten the chance yet. I started playing The Last of Us as the show was coming out, and I wanted to experience the game because I watched the show, and the show was filmed in my home province of Alberta. So it had, like, very drastic impacts on, like, tourism and, like, the Albertan economy for a little while, as all these small businesses that were making things like the blanket that Joel was in the one episode where he was injured suddenly got, like, a big boom to their business because everyone wanted the Last of Us blanket. So, like, the show had some big impacts on our home province, so I kind of wanted to experience the game. So that's why I'm playing this game that's associated with PlayStation before things like God of War or Spider-Man or stuff like that. I'll get to those other games eventually when I have time, but there's a lot of other Nintendo games I'd like to catch up on around here, like a lot of Fire Emblem stuff, a lot of the Mario RPGs, so it'll probably be a while before I get to this other stuff, but that's the reason why I'm doing this now. So I don't actually have a massive ton of experience with PC ports, and I don't know what the others are like. I think this is where another section of guys is, if memory serves. And that's how I walk past here. I'm getting my directions all mixed up. But yeah, PS5 is Idol Maker VR, arguments invalid. Don't forget Foam Stars, true. Both Idol Maker VR and Foam Stars are extremely strong arguments. But yeah. I think that there's guys here, if memory serves. Something like that. It doesn't have VR chat, though. That is true. We can't groom minors in VR on PlayStation. Okay. Maybe sometimes I take jokes too far. I should think before I talk. Oh, I have a whole bunch of crap now. So, I mean, the different mods that I can do here. This might actually be worthwhile to do some mods now. Thinking more mirrors, but okay. Fire rate. I don't need fire rate when I'm trying to preserve my ammo as much as I can. The stability is probably going to be more handy than the recoil because I'm not going to want to be rapid firing anyway. More reload speed. Who cares? I'm going to want to be barely firing here. More accuracy. That could work. Those kinds of mods are probably going to be the ones I want to prioritize on Grounded. Let's just look at the mods for the other things really quickly first. Look at Wikipedia page for PS5 only games. Foam Stars isn't on there. Wait, is it on other platforms? Wait, maybe it's on PS4 as well. Amazed that VR chat. Is it on PlayStation's VR headset? Yeah. I'm a bit surprised about that as well. Don't care about fire rate, stability. That I can use. Oh, gosh dang it. I'll deal with this sometime later. I knew there was guys here. I'm just surprised they're coming in so late. Still on this. Just be on the thing that has more ammo. There's no point in reloading this. I don't even have enough. Yeah. Oh, this is my checkpoint. Sweet. Anything useful around here? I mean, I should pick stuff up after I've dealt with everybody around here. Hey, look, more scraps and stuff anyway. Okay, so it is on PS4. That would explain it then. Interesting. I wonder how Foam Stars even did. Like, did it sell well? Probably been out for a little while now, right?
Spotted them.
I'll go grab the other stuff later. You are in my way. So it looks like it might be fair game for me to go into here and deal with the first person there, but only if I, like, go in here fast, assuming your route doesn't change. Stop blocking me! Stop blocking me! You are actually... I can't go that way anymore. You are sandbagging me so hard. Yeah, I don't understand why you would buy a PS VR at this point. I don't either. I can't jump this window because she is in the way. I don't remember having these issues with the PS5 version. Again, like, it's been a little while since I casually played the PS5 version, so I could just not... be like super clear in my memory, so I might not be able to make like the most accurate comparisons. But from my memory at least, I do not recall that being an issue.
Let's scope it out.
Go. I'll watch your back.
Yeah, I really like guards in the Last of Us games. They actually feel smart. They feel like the complete opposite of like Ubisoft game guards. Wah! I appreciate the 100 bits there, Anima. This is not how I wanted this to go.
Imagine being window clocked by a little girl. Ha 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 ha.
The way the bot went, ha! Whoa. Okay. Okay. What? That still hit me. I'm restarting here. Here, watch this strat. Go this way. Go this way. Ally, this way. There we go. That gets my ally to move that way. And then I can jump the window. That gets her out of the way. And then when you wander into here, I can grab you like this. And your friends notice. Alright, change of plans. Not quite how I wanted that to go. I guess I couldn't quite stealthily do that. But, did I just grab a thing? Okay, this is fine. Wait, is this a corner that I can kind of hold down? There isn't really a good cover place in here. Wait, I can sort of close the door. Well, unless you do that. Astro's Playroom was free and it's one of my favorite games of all time. The Switch 2's pack isn't even a pack-in. Yeah, when I was going through the Nintendo Switch Direct a couple days ago, that was one of the things that I actually used as an example, was comparing it to Astro's Playroom. I plugged my PS5 into my capture card, and I showed Astro's Playroom just for the sake of comparison, and it being like a free bundled-in thing. So yeah, that was one of the arguments that I used during that video there. Switch 2, welcome tour costs money. Well, money. No, they haven't come out yet. We're still waiting on that. But we shall see here. How's it going, Mythic? And hello, Anima.
Don't.
I found them! Right in here! Let him... Yeah, go, bitch!
Am I out of ammo? I only used one bullet on the darn thing. What do you mean I'm out of ammo? Wait. Oh, I wasn't using the gun that I thought I was, and it wasn't fully loaded. Damn it. This is what happens when you play on Grounded.
Where'd they go?
You need to keep track of these things. I didn't think I would have one of those situations so soon into the playthrough where I try to shoot and I'm not loaded. Like, I thought I would have learned my lesson after part 1, but I guess not. I guess I got, like, one more bullet on the 9 Oh my god, you're pushing me out here. Crap, 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 crap. Into the bathroom you go! You need to go take a shit! Whether you want to or not! Okay, Whoa, there's still more! What the heck? Saw those feet. Don't think I didn't. Was there another person there behind that shelf? The MSI, the Switch 2 gets the GameCube catalog. No Switch 1 thingamabob. I'm just sad that it's a subscription service. Maybe I can conserve my melee weapon by, just like doing this. Like that! Boop. But yeah, what the heck is Gunia Fighter? Because that's a PS5 exclusive. Probably only the best video game ever made, I would imagine. I think I'm at the point that I'm one-shottable again, so I think I took a little bit more damage there than I would have liked, but I got through it. Probably a worthy use of a health kit. I didn't use my bottle or anything. Alright. It's probably fair game to go loot stuff now, if there's stuff to loot. Yeah, that could have definitely gone worse. I am still a little bit embarrassed that I didn't... Here, let's make sure everything is loaded. Because, yeah, that was definitely something that I did not do well enough when I was playing part 1. I guess at some point I picked up a 9mm bullet. Didn't notice I did. Just saw the 2 there and assumed that they were both, like, actively loaded in when they weren't. So, yeah, I was wondering why, like, my little aiming... I definitely did not have my finger on M1. I'm definitely not losing my mind during the last stream. During the last stream, I noticed sometimes the moment I would start aiming, it would just immediately fire a shot. I didn't even have to hit the shoot button. I would just start aiming and it would fire the moment I started aiming. And I wasn't sure if, like, I was losing my mind or if I was just, like, hitting M1 without noticing it. I mean, if I was hitting M1 without noticing it, you'd think I would just melee first because that's why I assigned to that. But it just actually shoots sometimes. Like, there's a bullet wasted. I just can't control the trigger finger. Is that a checkpoint? It says less than a minute. Wait. Dang it. Checkpointed me when I went in the bathroom. Well, that's a bullet down the drain. I could restart the whole encounter, but I'm not going to restart the whole encounter for that. Just consider me using, like, 2 bullets during that encounter instead of, like, 1. But that is definitely an issue with PC that I do not remember being an issue with PS5. From time to time, you start aiming, it just shoots immediately. Like, she just can't help herself. The moment that gun is pulled out, we gotta fire. I gotta probably be careful in, like, when I'm pulling out my gun then. Oh, I guess there's only 3 bullets that can go in that at a time. Okay, good to know here. Either they don't want to tick off Canadians with the CAD price, or they don't want to make people from the US upset. I mean, we shall see here. I'm really, really hoping that the price just stays the same in Canada, because the only reason why it would change is if they wanted to, like, equalize it with, like, the States price. Which, they don't really need to necessarily, considering it's not like we're tariffing them. But yeah. I have a Steam Deck, but I'm idiot on tech to put a Delphi on my Steam Deck, and it'll be fine to run. I'm sure it's possible. I've heard of people doing that there. And it's an online fighter with soft body physics, apparently. Interesting. But yeah, I used a couple bullets during that encounter. One of which wasn't even during the encounter. One of which was just Last of Us Part 2 PC being Last of Us Part 2 PC. Considering the amount of times it's happened now, I'm pretty sure I can confidently say that that is a game issue, not a me being dumb issue and accidentally holding M1. Because it has happened multiple times now. I've never had that issue in video games before. I'm not holding M1 as I start aiming. I promise you. Hold on. Let's see what the options I have here are. I have 155 scraps for reference. So more accuracy, scope, that could be handy. More magazine capacity, more reload speed. Doesn't matter. I'm not firing all that much at a time. Anyway, stability. Yeah, accuracy, stability, I could see myself getting. I haven't actually fired the bolt-action rifle a single time yet, I don't think. The semi-automatic pistol... I tried to fire that and I failed there. More magazine capacity. Who cares? I'm trying to use as few bullets as possible anyway. That could be handy. That could be handy. Like, just for general aiming stuff. Just in general here. So, maybe I should improve the stability of this and the revolver. They're, like, my main go-to things for, like, general combat. So, if I can get more bang for my buck for my bullets... Tinker, upgrade a weapon. I just got a Steam achievement. More bang for my buck because I'm landing more of my shots. That would be great. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I'm liking the idea of that. And I think I'm going to improve the stability on the revolver as well. There's no stability thing on its own. Minus recoil plus stability. Maybe the accuracy thing would be more important here in that case. Here, I'm going to prioritize the accuracy in that case. Let's improve the accuracy of the revolver. But yeah, there's a Linux version of Dolphin? Oh, cool. Alright. So yeah, recoil, capacity, fire rate. Don't really need any of those. I can do the stability here. Stability, capacity, accuracy. Yeah, I could go for the stability or the accuracy here. Is what I could well do. I am using the revolver a decent bit, so maybe I'll upgrade this first for the bolt action. Or maybe I should get, like, one upgrade on each to just improve, like, the general aiming of each. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Stability or accuracy. Decrease weapon sway. More accuracy. So, like, the thing is smaller. I think I'm going to prioritize stability over accuracy. I feel like I'm going to get more accuracy out of the stability upgrade than the accuracy upgrade. Is what it feels like to me. Alright, let's do that. Have it on a laptop running Linux Mint. It runs pretty well. Nice. Alright, I think that scrap's well used. Because, yeah, I want to prioritize the upgrades that give me more bang for my buck with my bullets. Make me land more of my shots. As opposed to, like, fire rate when I have so few bullets in grounded mode. Especially few bullets on grounded mode playing on PC. Because this thing just wants to fire the moment I pick it up. It friggin' calls to me like the Green Goblin mask waiting to be fired. This is what the firearms are like in this game. I would aim, but I'm scared it's gonna fire again. Would it have checkpointed me when I just got that? When I'm at the beginning of a checkpoint. Like, when I'm for sure at the beginning of a checkpoint. I'm gonna start pulling out this gun. Like, the different firearms. And, see if it fires immediately. Because I don't know what the heck is up with that. It just lingers to be fired? That's not the right word. It longs to be fired. It calls to me. It's like the Money talking to Mr. Krabs in that one SpongeBob episode where you can hear Money talk where they're like, spend us, spend us. Except it's all the guns that I have holstered here that are like, fire us, fire us. It's what it seems like in this case. So yeah, again, I don't have to be putting myself through this. I could have just played the PS5 version. This time it is a choice to put myself through this, and here I am. Oh, there's Zambos. Sounds like. Anything over here? Doesn't seem like. So there's some Zambos over there. Taste the rainbow, mother trucker. Sounds like you're in there. So I probably have to open the door to do stuff with the Zambos. This is probably a fair game to check some stuff out. What is this here? Let's see what's going on here. Fran, it's happening. Early Sunday morning, keep your people off the streets. But careful what you say. If Isaac finds out I talked, I'm fucked. Whole thing should be quick. Not a lot of Fedra left in your neighborhood. As we clear neighborhoods, we're moving everyone to the base. People shouldn't freak. It's temporary. Helps us keep track of good guys versus bad guys. Can't wait to sleep in the same bed with you again. No more sneaking notes in that stupid studio. Rebecca. Well, if you don't want Isaac to find out, then, like, why would you sign your name at the bottom of the record that you are keeping on this paper? That's neither here nor there. There's more bottles and stuff around here, so I guess I can use the bottle on the clicker to, you know, take it down and be A-okay. Last round, the Survivalist magazine, the camouflage issue. Protect, deceive, and hide with the best. Our 15 tips from renowned experts to show you how. Also include 12 duct tape brands compared rainwater collection techniques. Hell yeah, a new upgrade branch, Stealth. That is probably going to be very helpful in this mode. I have 98 meds currently, is what my camera blocks. Craft silencers, that'll go through my materials. Make shots silent until it breaks, and if it works like part 1, you can, like, choose to take it off, so you don't have to use durability if you don't want to. Move faster while prone, hold C to go prone. I'm not going prone a whole lot yet. Increase the durability of crafted silencers, that could be handy. Stealth kills are faster and keep a lower profile. That's really nice. Too bad I need all the prior things to get to it, and I can't just redeem this. Because I would totally just get this. Yeah, I need another branch there. Upgrade for your melee weapon, restoring it to full durability. I mean, it really depends on how much stuff I have. Hey, look, it's basically the name of the Fire Emblem game I'm playing right now. Binding Blade. All items twice as quickly. I don't care, I'm not going to be crafting the fray anyway, with me conserving my resources. Stun bombs become smoke bombs, adding a smoke screen which blocks enemy line of sight. That's useful. Increase your efficiency at crafting smoke bombs, producing more from the same resources. Like, these will help me a lot on grounded mode. This maybe, if I have, like, some extra resources spare. This, I don't really care about. The speed of using a health kit, I genuinely don't care about that. This probably just means I can get hit, like, one more time, so that I do care about. Have more effective health kits. I mean, by the time I spend 40 for this, I'm only gonna have 58 left, and I won't be able to get that anyway. So, like, I might just still not use my meds on anything yet. I'll use meds on something soon enough. Maybe I'll go down, like, the health branch or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to try it. I've got God, it's hard to explain. 2005 compact Presario with 2013 era gaming hardware in it that dual boots Windows 7 and Linux Mint. You think a 3rd gen... What? What do you mean, watch out? Oh, can they... Oh, they can open doors! I didn't know they could open doors! Wait a second. Oh, I missed my chance. Oh, but it's fine, I guess. Wait, can I, Oh, crap. Please. Okay, don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. Just melee. I don't want to use bullets. Dang it. Gosh dang it. I guess they are. Indeed. So there's a few guys in there. I don't know where it checkpointed me. Oh, after I picked up the thing. Cool. All right, so I can't, like, be loud up to the door. It doesn't seem like. Because they'll hear me and they'll bust the door down. Good to know. Will they hear a door opening, though, I wonder? I'm on this. But, like, be careful, because it'll fire whether I want it to or not. You're just stationary. Oh. No! Hi. And then, oh, it doesn't use my brick if I don't have to. I still have it. I was worried it was going to consume my brick because I didn't, like, switch off it. Is what I was a little bit worried about. Here, I'll use my brick on you, and then I'll pick up that bottle in a second, and then I'll have this go by a lot faster. And then you're a lot easier to deal with because you're on your own now. Like that. And then I'll go pick up the bottle that's here. It's not as good as a brick, but, like, hey, it's something. They open doors now. That's how they're like raptors. I gotcha.
All right.
Thought you meant by the way they were attacking. There. I got a cold one now. It's not as good as a hard one, but, like, hey, it's something. Alright, so what the heck is in here? Hey, look, another collectible card. If it's not a PSA 10 Charizard, I'm not interested, though. Anything in the place here? Oh, there's something. Maybe I should actually dip into these in case there's something else. Yeah, you just consume it. So bottles and bricks are... Ooh. Well, I guess I could get 2 health upgrades now, but I'll still refrain. I'll do it soon enough. Yeah, so the bottles and bricks are like one-time consumables. There's one more brick single use. Since The Last of Us, I guess. Like, it makes sense why bottles are single use. I would think that bricks you'd be able to use like a few times, but nope. Both of them are like one-time consumables. Bricks hit a little bit harder than bottles if it works by part 1 rules. Which I assume it does. Open up. Okay, well, that was fun there, wasn't it? You can use them to, like, stun a foe, do a decent bit of extra damage with, like, a melee attack, while also stunning them and opening them up to, like, a critical strike or something or other. Well, that was the way that I went. I guess I'll go this way. Is my Stonewall reenactment a lot harder? Now that it's only single use. Alright, I went across that way. I should probably go this way now. Let's see here. Whee! I don't know, is there anything over here I'd want? I think there's guys over there, if I recall.